Dear students, today let's see the short summary of the lesson Footprints Without Feet. Two boys watched in surprise as muddy footprints suddenly appeared out of nowhere. Curiously, they decided to follow the footprints. However, as they followed the footprints, grew fainter and finally disappeared. There was a simple explanation for the mystery of footprints. The footprints belonged to Griffin, a scientist who had discovered a way to make his body invisible. After carrying out multiple experiments, Griffin found a pill which successfully made his body invisible. This means he could not be seen by other people when he was not wearing clothes. Now, Griffin, though smart, was a criminal. He set fire to his landlord's house just because the landlord wanted him to leave the house. He then ran to avoid being caught. This shows his cruel nature. Griffin was now homeless, without money or clothes, and he was also invisible. Even though Griffin managed to outrun the two boys, his adventures were far from over. It was cold in London, and Griffin was without clothes. He decided to break into a store to escape the cold winter night. When the store closed, Griffin indulged himself by dressing himself in warm clothes. He got food from a nearby restaurant and wine from a grocery store. Well clothed and well fed, Griffin fell asleep in the store. He was discovered in the morning by the store assistants. The only way he could escape was to take off his new clothes and run away as fast as he could. Now he was naked in the cold winter air again. So Griffin decided to go to Drury Lane. Drury Lane housed different theatrical companies, and Griffin thought he could find clothes to disguise his face and body there. In one of the stores, he found a fake nose, dark glasses, whiskers, bandages, and a large hat to disguise himself. He attacked the shopkeepers from behind to escape. He also robbed him of all his money. These incidents further emphasize his cruel and criminal nature. Griffin left London for the village of Lipping. He booked 2 rooms at the village inn. Griffin's arrival was a rare event in the village. Mrs. Hall, the landlord's curious wife, tried to be friendly, but Griffin wanted to be left alone. For a short time, Griffin enjoyed a peaceful time at the inn. However, soon his stolen money ran out. Griffin had to lie to the landlord. He asked for more time. Soon after, there was a curious incident at the clergyman's house. A clergyman is a minister at a church. At dawn, the clergyman and his wife were awakened by noises from their study room. The clergyman quietly entered the room to catch the intruder but was shocked to see the room empty. They looked everywhere but could not find anyone. However, their money was missing. That day, the landlord and his wife were surprised to see their guest room open. Usually, Griffin kept it closed and became extremely angry at any interruptions. Today, however, the room was open and empty. The couple decided that it was the perfect time to spy on their guest. However, as they entered the room, they heard a sniff from behind them. Then a hat flew at Mrs. Hall. Finally, the bedroom chair flew from its place and rushed forward to attack the couple. Terrified, Mrs. Hall and her husband ran out of the house. Mrs. Hall was convinced that the room was haunted. The couple, however, felt that their guest was somehow responsible. Then the couple heard news of the robbery at the clergyman's house. The very same day, Griffin gave them some money. The couple were suspicious and believed Griffin was the thief. So they called the constable and went to their guest room. When they confronted Griffin, he was angry. Furiously, he took off his bandages. The couple was horrified to see no head on his shoulder. Just then, Mr. Jaffers, the constable, arrived. He was surprised to see that his thief was a man with no head. However, he was a dutiful man. He tried to arrest Griffin but found it increasingly difficult as Griffin started shedding his clothes. People tried to help the constable, but how do you capture an invisible man? They got hit by invisible blows, and poor Jafar was knocked unconscious. Griffin managed to get himself free since no one could lay their hands on him. Thank you.